Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. So audio is fine. We have a very harsh video for you guys today, but we got to speak that truth today. We got to speak that truth tonight. You guys, give me a quick second as you guys come in and watch from the replay, or if you guys are just watching now, give me guys a second. Don't forget to hit the like button as you guys come in here. We got a late night talk I've been thinking about, and we have to go over this. I know this is a late night, so I'm not expecting a lot of people to be live right now with me tonight. But we need to talk about this. This is a very important topic when it comes to male life, when it comes to the things as men we have to deal with. So give me a quick second. I'm going to get a thing of water and bring it right back here. So, yep, to the men watching this right now, this is going to be a harsh one. But the quicker that you understand this, the better prepared you will be for life. The younger, the better. To the older men, you probably already understand this. What I'm about to say, when it comes to life being nothing more than just a stage, and that is truly what it is. And we're gonna get into it tonight on the late night. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to hit the like button. Very insightful information when it comes to manhood and masculinity. It's very harsh, but it is a necessary, harsh truth that we must talk about today. What's going on, Charlito? See, if you guys haven't noticed, life is hello, I am Argentina. Hello. I subscribe to you. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully my channel brings you many insights and it brings you, you're more comfortable being around here and exchanging your thoughts and being a part of this my channel. Hopefully this brings you lots of value in your life, Charlito. Is that Lifted Research Group? Yes, LRG, yes. Very good clothing products. So let's get into this, man. What you have to realize as a man, life is nothing more than a stage, an act. You're constantly performing to show your value. I appreciate it, Charlito. What's going on, Ethan? You're constantly performing to show your value to people. The world is quite harsh if you do not know. What's going on, Nicholas? The world is quite harsh if you do not know how to perform, or if you are not aware of that whenever you are performing, the people are just there because you're putting on an act. The crowd is there because you've cultivated and done a good act, but they don't really like you because of you. They like you because of your performance. And don't get the two mixed up. There's people that like you for you, and there's people that like you for what they can do for them, for what you can do for them. And that involves performing, bringing value. So the world is quite harsh when it comes to us men. We are constantly being judged by the things we have and what we don't have. You're constantly being put under a scope, constantly being judged by the world, other men, women. People are more open to tell you when you're not being adequate. It is a big facade. Yes, it is. Like, do you think people, let's talk, let me say it like this, guys. And so just in case you guys aren't keeping up with me and Nicholas Porter in this conversation, do you think people really like Michael Jackson, the person, or Michael Jackson for the high status, the rich guy that can dance? They like Michael Jackson for all the things he can do. He's been performing, he can sing, he can make money, he has style, he has all these different things. If he didn't have all that money and fame, nobody would care about Michael Jackson, the actual person, the character of the man, the substance of the man. This is a very insightful thing you have to be aware of, because some of you guys watching this, you guys are going to jump into good amounts of money. You're going to be very successful. And then once you get to a particular success, you're going to think that people like you and are with you because you are who you are as a person. No, they're with you for all the things that you can provide for them, the experiences that you can buy for them. Because how do you figure this out, that the crowd just likes you for what you can provide? Whenever you fall on hard times, you begin to look around, and the people that said they would always be there aren't there anymore. The people that said they would ride or die with you, they're non-existent. The women that said they loved you aren't there anymore. Then you begin to realize that they never loved you. They loved what you can do. So you're constantly being judged as a man by what you can produce or gain, potential, or what you already have accomplished. Have you heard the saying where women don't build with you, they just hang out at the finish line and pick the winners? A lot of women do that, but what people don't understand is, if you build with me as a man, the relationship will last longer. It's built on a solid foundation. You were with me whenever I didn't have anything. So I know that you really like me for me. How can I fully trust you to like me for me whenever you met me and I was already rich, or you met me, I was already who I was? We all go through a stage in life where we have to start at a low level and build ourselves up. Oftentimes, nobody often starts at the top of their life and then never goes through any hard times. Everybody has to go through a hard time to get to where they are. Those times are often lonely, often harsh. The amount of rejection you have to deal with, a lot of no's you have to overcome, a lot of nights where you doubt yourself. You look yourself in the mirror and you want to quit. All these things run through your mind. So why would you trust anybody whenever whenever they've just met you at your success? Brother, I subscribed to you when you had about 20 subscribers. Real talk from day one, brother. I appreciate it, Nicholas. And because of that, I'm going to make you a moderator because you've been loyal to this channel. I appreciate you. You know, I've been at this for a long time, about 3 years, 4 years. I've been doing this for a long time. So I just made you a moderator, Nicholas, for your loyalty over the years. I know I need to live stream a lot more, but with work, my schedule with work, and I have to get to a space to where I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel like I work too much. I'm doing too much things. I need to take back control of my life as far as like um, getting this going so I can be more um, talk more and have more live streams, but also doing the things that you like doing. But sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do for a while to make the money to and sacrifice for a little bit. So I'm in that stage right now, and it's exhausting. But back to what I was saying, the world is quite harsh to you as a man. You know, the world is so harsh that people will judge you on things that you can't change. What do I mean? People will judge you harshly as a man because of some genetic flaw you might have. Let's say you're 5'5". There's nothing you can do about that. You can't grow any taller. You didn't choose to be 5'5". But people will make fun of that genetic flaw and point that out and try to make you insecure about it. The world is always constantly judging you. Women are always constantly judging you. You're not tall enough. You don't make enough money. But the weird thing is, if you make too much money, she becomes insecure. And just because you made enough money or you didn't make enough money, women will still leave you. There's no safe guaranteed way that she'll stay either way. That's what they don't tell you. She'll gaslight you and say that the money is she left you because you didn't have enough money. Well, once you have enough money, she'll leave you because you're working too much. Women oftentimes put us men in lose-lose situations. They put you in a damned if you do, damned if you don't. And so if you're in the business of pleasing people, if you're in the business of pleasing women, you're going to have a long go at life because people are quite fickle. They say one thing and do another. They don't really live by the values that they say they live by. And so ultimately, life is a self-reliance game, or it's a reliance on you and the people that you can trust. Community is important, but we don't construct valid, strong communities like we used to in society. So the world is constantly judging us men for what we do and don't have, even if it's something like your Johnson size. How the hell can I grow my Johnson longer than what it already is? But all of these are things that we have to deal with as men. All the different rejections, all the different things we can't change genetically. How can you be more attractive? What if some people just don't have a symmetrical face? What's going on, Karen? Yeah, sometimes that's a gaslighting tactic that they use, Nicholas, to put you as the bigger man. Sometimes you need to go off on people. Sometimes you need to tell them to F off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, what I've found out by people is they want to feel that strength. They want to feel that dark side, especially women. Women like a good bad boy that tells it like it is and talks reckless and confident. So being the bigger man, yeah, it works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it makes you look weak. And that's what they don't tell us as men. They always tell us to turn the other cheek, to be the bigger man. But sometimes it's just gaslighting for people to get away with what they want to get away with. And so performing, since life is a stage, right? As a man, performing is is a necessity to work, to make money, to make your woman laugh. You're always performing. Not saying when I say you're performing, I'm not saying that you're not being your authentic self. What I'm saying is you have to please people. You have to appease your family as a man. You have to appease your children, your wife. You can't be selfish all the time. But what the crazy thing is, nobody is keeping the other people in the family accountable. They can be selfish, but I can't be selfish. What does that? That doesn't make any sense. If I'm being selfless, you need to be selfless as well. That's what community is. Sometimes whenever you're in a community, you're in a friend group, sometimes you got to let go of your own ego and appease the group. And that's the trick of the modern social structure of family. You have to be loyal. You have to bring the resources. You have to do all these things, but women don't have to bring near as much. And then when you look at the marriage, she's in a win-win situation. If the marriage goes good, she's winning. If the marriage goes bad, she still wins. She's leaving with something. And so as a man, you have to make sure that you're performing for a woman that appreciates you. You're going to work. You have to have sex with her correctly for her to stay. You have to appease her emotions. I'm not saying you have to do this all the time, all day, every day, but you do have to do these things to a degree, if we're being honest. I'm not saying and telling you guys to be a dancing monkey, but you do have to show value. You do have to show empathy. You do have to do these things. And you are oftenly judged harshly if you don't. Women will leave you if you do not perform well, or if you're not good at performing. No woman wants to date the guy that's third string. She wants to date the guy that's starting, the starting quarterback, the starting wide receiver, the star defensive tackle. She wants the high performing man, the most fit man. And so here's the other thing that people don't tell you. You have to always be performing when it comes to your exercise. You have to always stay in shape. You can't ever really. Exactly. And it gets to a point, Nicholas, to where you feel used because you're doing all these things and you're bringing all this value to people and your family and all this stuff, but they don't appreciate it. So it makes you feel used. It makes you feel like a utility, like you're just an ox there to work. nothing else. Nobody cares about your humanity. Nobody asks dad how he's doing. Nobody asks dad how he's feeling. Do you need help with something? Are you okay emotionally? Nobody asks these things of you. When you guys go on these dates and you guys are dealing with women, what do? You ask them questions and they talk the whole date because they're into their own selves. They never really truly ask you what you're into. Oh, I'm preaching to the choir tonight. Um, and then you can't stop producing. The game of producing and performing never ends. You have to always be in shape and look sexy. Otherwise, she'll leave you. You have to always be making money or they'll leave you. You have to always be good and performing in the bedroom or they'll leave you. They'll cheat on you. I have a video coming out tomorrow where I found out that there's a portion of women that care about sex more than they care about financial freedom. You guys tune in to that tomorrow at 1 p.m. So your value is always being assessed by how good of a performer you are. And if we're being honest as a man, performing is exhausting. Doing the same performance each and every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when your emotions are low, even when you're sad, even when you're hurt, you're injured, you always still have to be performing. You have to be tough, is what they say. But sometimes that burden of performing gets to you. And sometimes you just need a rest. Sometimes you just need a break from life, a break from performing, a break from your loved ones, a break from your wife, a break from your girlfriend, a break from your family, a break from your friends, a break from your coworkers. Sometimes you just need to breathe and get away. So I come here tonight telling you that performing is a necessity and you have to get good at performing to get a mate, to get a good job, to make a good living, to start a family. The performance never ends. You're constantly on that wheel of performing. So it's not a matter if you're going to perform or not. You're going to have to perform to get what you want out of life, the house, the cars, everything. Question is it worth it? Are the people around you worth performing for? Do they appreciate whenever you perform? Are they there for every performance? Do they show their support when sometimes you're not performing? You have those few times where you have a bad game in the game of life. Whenever you have a bad season in the season of life. And do not be under any illusions of inclusion. Do not think whenever you become good at performing that everybody likes you for you. No, they like you for what you can provide and the experiences that you can buy. They like you because of your celebrity. They like you because of uh, whenever you're a celebrity, people view you in awe from a distance. But once they get used to you, they take you for granted. And that's another thing. You never want people to get comfortable being taking you for granted. People that are close to you, you want them to always respect you. And so that is my message to you guys tonight. As I exit off this live stream, I just had to come in and tell you guys the truth on what's really out here for men, what's really uh, the struggle of manhood, the harsh truths that we have to deal with on a consistent basis when it comes to manhood and masculinity. There's some glorious parts. Amazing thinking out of the box. I appreciate it. There's some amazing parts of masculinity, but there's some very ugly parts as well. And performing is one of those things that never gets talked about much. So that is my video. I appreciate you guys coming in here for this live stream. I appreciate you, Nicholas, as being a long-term supporter of my channel. Hopefully, a couple other people that subscribe, and hopefully this channel brings you a lot of value. You guys more than welcome to reach out, chat in the chat room, communicate your thoughts as we build this channel. I appreciate you guys as you guys are exiting and as you guys are coming in on the replay. Please do not hesitate to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. And I will see you guys in the next one, man. You guys have a good night, have a good week, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Got 2 videos dropping on you guys tomorrow. You look out for that. Until next time.